G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again with another action figure review, and here we are, some more Neca goodness. Oh, so early in the year, how good is this? Here we are. If you know, I'm a big fan of the Neca figures, but a bigger fan of other sci-fi genre besides Star Wars, and one of them is of course Robocop. Robocop, yes. This is the battle damaged one. This one I got. It's a 2021 release, but I only managed to just pick it up just the other day. So, yeah, sort of like a bit of, as my old channel, I used to do a thing called action figure backtracking, where I just, passed it on when it was first released, and then finally pick it up one day, and today is the day. So there we go. So I do have another Robocop, but quite old. I mean, Robocop's been around in the NECA collections for quite some time, ever since the old movie Maniacs back in the late 90s, early 2000s. To, I think the one I got was probably about a 2008, 2009. It was a good one, but this one is fantastic. Look at the detail and the damage on him. Very cool. A lot more shine to it as well. This has got sort of, look in the background there. I probably will remove that. That's the background there of the box. I might move it a bit closer. You can get a better look at it. Omni Consumer Products. So that's probably when he's got damaged stuff on the base there on the floor. So yeah. So maybe if I had the Ed 209, and you could sort of do some great photography with that. But yeah, the Ed 209 is, for NECA, is super expensive. Maybe one day. I do have an Ed 209, but definitely not one to scale. Alright, so there we go. Jesus, has got a lot of shine and flash, and it shows some great, because he does have the burnishing, the sort of blue purple sort of thing. Come on, get into focus. I might actually move that. It does what it does. I'll probably keep it, more than likely. So there we go. Wow. Noticing a few things, and the movement, he's extremely stiff in most cases. He's only got limited movement, but then he is Robocop. He's not, it's not bad. Come on, focus up. I know he's so damn shiny, but it's well done. And I noticed him, you straighten out his arm, you got to be careful with all this. The paint shears off there on the Cuba Foss. Sorry, in the corner, I'm talking clinical talky. In the crook there of his arm, Cuba Foss. Leave work at home. Well, sorry, leave work at work. Doesn't do it to this arm, but also, yeah, not bad. Very well painted. The way they paint this is great. And there's some great movement, even though it's very limited. Yeah, the arms and that, but the feet got me, and I was so happy. I thought to myself, oh, here we go, this is like old the T1000 endoskeleton. So when it moves, and then got your pistons there. I'll just do one to show you. Good. I was a bit worried because some of the pistons that you see in the T1000 NECA figures, they're solid, but these have got slightly malleable. I'm not saying very, but you just worry that they're going to snap if you just stray that little bit too far. No, you don't. You don't have to worry too much about that, which is good. And so, yeah, a bit of extras there. So this, now the thing is, this hand does not do anything. Does that? The hand doesn't twist. And I don't know why. I mean, I always thought there's a one scene when he's damaged and he's trying to reach out for something or whatever. Have seen the movie quite some time. Haven't seen it, yeah. And do you guys remember the first time you saw Robocop? I'd like to have a bit of a discussion about that. Yeah, to talk about the first time I saw it. Yeah, it was back in the day in the cinema. I did not have no idea what the hell a Robocop or Robocop was. The movie, the girlfriend that I had at the time and myself were walking through town, nothing to do, And we walked past the cinema, let's go to the movies, what's on? And saw this big standee of this guy, Robocop and whatever. And just went, it's a kid's film. Oh, well, do you want to go see it? You know, it only cost $5 or whatever. Back in 1987, 88, whatever it was. Yeah, so I think that was the same year Predator was out too, so you got, we'd already seen that. I don't know which one I saw first, Predator or Robocop. Could not tell you. But anyways, so we walked into the cinema and saw it. Within 5 minutes, we knew it was not a kid's film. We didn't look down the bottom to see it was R-rated. And then, of course, when, what's his name, got shot to pieces with the ED droid, he was blown to bits. And went, this is not a kid's film. This is great, Get in on it, Then when Robocop first shows up, first the feet, that vind. I'm like, what the fuck, So the movie was just brilliant. Still is to this day. The remake was a bit of a joke. Sorry, I did not like it. Not at all. Anyway, so let's go into some. But it's another thing. No, 1987 was 2 surprise movies for me. One Predator, one Robocop. Right, so this comes up pretty simple. Well, it did. Yeah, it does. So then you got your super. There we go. Data retrieval stick, which also doubles as a Clarence Bodiger neck opener. Clarence Bodiger, you're under arrest. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll put the other hand back in. Alright. So we just sort of leave him there for a minute. I'll just check out a few things. He stands up quite well. He doesn't, definitely no ab crunch, but he does have a bit of a torso swivel. Very nice. Okay, and then another head. There we go. Looks like Peter Weller, except his lips are a little bit pursed. He looks a little bit, but the rest of it, well, that looks brilliant. Wow. Yeah, Peter Weller did a brilliant job. Oh no, it looks good. Actually, no, Peter Weller does have quite sort of pronounced lips, so and it all. I think his head comes off quite well, and unlike some Neca figures, this one does all right. Yep, that's good. Works well. Very happy with that. I will swap it back now, and good. I'm very frightened spooked about some Neca things coming apart. As you know, some Neca stuff really does not like to be removed, even though it's meant to be. I don't like it. So some joints, as I say, get very stiff, paint shearing and whatnot. And of course, there's good old guns. Yeah, the Auto 9, based on some, I think it was a Remington or whatever. There you go. It looks pretty good. Unfortunately, I've always wanted a Neca figure to do the whole holster. Thank you for your cooperation, That would be cool. But maybe the Hot Toys one does. I don't know. Oh, there's a bit of a factory print stamp there. Who cares? It's not going to matter. And lastly, it has a pretty big muzzle fire. If I can fit it in properly. There we go. That's huge. Yeah, that gun was designed for huge muzzle fire, much like the guns in Aliens back in '86. Yeah, a lot of flash. Yeah, throw it out there. Strange, weird. Yeah, I guess that works. I guess it would probably fit in his hand. Alright, so battle damaged. Probably, yeah. I'm going to say it will. I'm not going to do it now. Do something else, though. Something else that came with this Neca box that actually made me want to pick it up. So let's have a look, shall we? When you're at rest, you will sit. Yes, I understand. There we go. How cool is that? There we go. Got his whole sit down, chill out. Sort of, yeah, it was quite difficult to get in there. Yeah, try and lift it up and have a look around while he's in it, sort of thing. So yeah, you got his whole sort of stasis seat, I guess you'd want to call it, when he sits down. Uploads. I tried to get all the armrests and stuff in there when he uploads all his whatever he's doing. Chilling out, probably eating his baby food, whatever. Yep. So yeah, get him in that thing. It's a pretty tricky thing. He's got to actually really bend his legs out and to a state like that, and then yeah. But let's right. That looked pretty cool. All right, let's look at his stasis seat. Okay. It's like I'm playing with little bits of mini hospital equipment there. Everything moves. There's little moving cameras that swivel either way. And there's that one. Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to hold it from the base. There we go. That one moves around. And the armrests, they get, so they move right in there, right back, both sides. Yep. Very cool. And it's on wheels. You wheel it around the joint. Wheel very well. It's not heavy, but yeah. There's some sort of ganky little 1980s switches there. Probably a cooling system, don't know. Really don't know. It's where he shows up his dreams. Even at the back there. Of course, you've got to have all your wiring and whatnot. Yep, I hate cords. I really do in real life. In action figures, they look cool. Just because I've got to deal with a damn lot of cords, that's why when I'm at work. Alright, so I'll just quickly chuck him back into it and we'll finish up. Alright, there we go. It's about the end of this review. What do you guys think? Yeah, sort of looking at getting a few more Robocop figures. There's a very nice Hiya toys of Robocop 2, you know, the Kane figure. Not to scale, not to scale. Yeah, because a lot of I do have a little Robocop 2 figure. He's probably about 2 inches. He's a tiny little thing. He's a good 7 inches tall, 6.5, and everything else there. And I have a very, very old ED209. God knows where I got that from. I forget. Yeah, I've got it. It doesn't, again, to scale, because an ED209 would be a good foot tall, you know, very ominous, and then again a Robocop 2. If Neca would decide to make it, hello Neca if you're watching, probably not, but I might push that agenda, make a big Robocop 2. Not many people did like the film, but don't know why. Better than Robocop 3. Anyways, but there's another new Murphy coming out for Neca, like human, Officer Murphy, human before becoming OCP's product. Yeah, shot to pieces, and then showing the real R-rated shot to pieces in his head. Don't know when that's coming out. That's the way Neca rolls, the way Hot Toys roll. Probably a couple of years or a year or so. But anyway, that's about it for now. I do have another Star Wars box set coming out soon from The Mandalorian. This one's, I don't know yet. I've only ever seen one review on it, and it looks pretty darn cool. Alright, there we go. Hitting the 15-minute mark soon. No, just after 14. Anyways, yeah, drop comments down below. When was the first time you saw Robocop? And which one's your favourite? And which one's your worst? Alright guys, there we are. Sci-Fi out. Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.